So why'd you get called? Because of like the noise complaint?
Yeah,
or
lots
of
of
COVID?
noise. Yeah, noise complaints.
Noise complaints?
Yeah. I know, right?
It's not because of COVID?
Well, the person made complaints about COVID too.
First at 5:30, an I-Team exclusive, partying during the pandemic. Governor Ned Lamont issued executive orders, and there have been several instances of college students defying them. But we are learning, according to locals, the problem is pervasive.
Yeah, the spotlight was shining brightly last weekend where 2 arrests were made after a fight broke out at a gathering of more than 100 people. Channel 3 I-Team reporter Matthew Campbell heard about what was happening and is showing you what's really going on at the outskirts of the state's flagship university.
Yo, no mask, COVID. You're probably getting kicked out of school for this. You understand, right?
Eyewitness News exclusively obtaining this body camera footage from an off-campus party in late January. This on a night where an executive order limited indoor gatherings to 10. We blurred their faces, but the beams of light expose maskless partiers in this crowded, dimly lit basement of a Hunting Lodge Road home in Stores. State police troopers confront the renters.
Listen, there's all kinds of restrictions going on right now. You guys understand COVID, right?
These are the types of gatherings that UConn and the state have been fighting against since students returned to campus in August.
We're breaking up parties till 8 in the morning, man.
Troopers would spend more than half an hour clearing the home.
Hey, if you don't live here, you're gonna go. Let's go, get out.
They have no respect for anybody or anybody else. They want a party.
For months, this woman has been shuttling students to off-campus parties during the pandemic. She's an Uber driver. For fear of retaliation or losing business, she's asked us to protect her identity.
It's upsetting because they don't get it. They don't get it till somebody gets sick.
The body camera footage reveals the attitudes of some.
I was honestly having such a good night. I think this is the best night I've had this semester.
This is so fun tonight.
The parties aren't just at night.
And I ask, where are you guys heading? You know, or what are you guys doing? Anything interesting happening? And they say, oh, we're going to a darty.
A darty is short for a day party, and we found this one on Daleville Road on a warm Friday afternoon. The police showed up and students dispersed. To our knowledge, a citation was not issued. In fact, the State Department of Public Health tells Eyewitness News there have only been 5 fines issued statewide since the pandemic began.
The reality that you're seeing is very different from the reality that's being presented to us by the state then.
Correct. They're not on the front line like I am as an Uber driver, driving around and picking these students up and seeing it firsthand.
Later that night, we found a student returning from a different party. He says smaller gatherings can blow up just by word of mouth.
We hear, oh, there's a darty going on here, and that's from someone that we know.
He asks people to put themselves in the shoes of students who, for the first time ever, have been asked to completely alter their traditional college experience.
People are fed up with just waiting in their dorms or waiting in their buildings. And I understand the aspect of going out and partying, and I do the same thing, but at the end of the day, we need to respect our peers and respect everyone that wants to stay in school.
It's a constant game of cat and mouse between students and the law that might only come to an end when the semester does.
And that's especially true of the young people who are likely to be ready to party and ready to let it rip a little bit. I just urge you, every few weeks will make an enormous difference for your dorm, your community, and our state.
The limits on private gatherings have increased to 25 inside and 100 outside, and college students are now eligible to get vaccinated. On April 11th, dorms are closing, which will shrink the campus population, but it won't affect the students living off campus. We're here in Stores. Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.